internal democracy, and it is a lesson for political parties, particularly the PDP, to learn that if you violate your constitution, you violate the electoral guidelines you have made, you refuse to listen to the wishes and aspirations of your members, there is a consequence. And that is what has transpired today. The court has held that because the PDP, which is a self-condemned business, has refused to comply by its own electoral guidelines, Section 50, 36 of its own constitution, and the provisions of Section 82 and before the Electoral Act, its ad hoc delegate congress of 4th and 5th February 2024, the court just declared it as a nullity for the exclusion of 378 ad hoc delegates who were duly elected and who have been so accredited by the party, but were excluded. The implication of this is that PDP has no candidates because those delegates that were supposed to elect that delegates were excluded from participating in the party conference. For us, it's a victory for the rule of law, and we must thank the judiciary because the judiciary remains the last hope of the common man. The judiciary has said these 378 delegates have been excluded, were unlawfully excluded. So for us, it is victory, and there's need for Igbo people to know that as it stands, PDP has no candidates, and it's a lesson for the party and other political parties to always comply with it because there's no alternative in that. There is a former Chief Justice of Nigeria, Atanda Williams CGA, that said, in a situation where the rule of law is jettisoned, anarchy becomes so beneficial. So God forbid that we live in the state of lawlessness. We don't pray for that to happen. Thank you.
Your name again, just like that?
Justice Inyang Ekwo of the Federal High Court in Abuja has declared invalid the People's Democratic Party (PDP) primary election that produced Asue Ighodalo as its governorship candidate. The election conducted on February 22, 2024 was voided on the ground that 378 delegates who were supposed to vote at the primary election were unlawfully excluded by the PDP. Justice Ekwo nullified the primary election while delivering judgment in a suit instituted by the aggrieved delegates. The suit was instituted by one Kevin Mohammed in a representative capacity. Justice Ekwo held that both the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022 and the PDP guidelines were violated in the conduct of the primary election at the Samuel Ighodalo Stadium in Benin. Justice Ekwo, who said that the exhibit PDP-1 tendered by the party was bereft of evidence, held that the plaintiff, through the exhibit tendered, were able to establish their case against the defendant. The judge said that from the exhibit presented by the PDP, he found that the returning officers who prepared the result sheet only sat down in a place to manufacture the outcome of the poll. He said the exclusion of the 381 delegates, excluding the plaintiff, was against the provisions of the law. In as much as I'm rooting for Olumide Akpata to win the Edo State gubernatorial election, this development is disturbing. I don't really like this news because a lot of things might be involved, a lot of things might be at play that we don't know. We all know that court in Nigeria today is not based on the voice of the voiceless. It's not based on representing the wish of the people or the common man. It's based on the highest bidder. We all know that. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has declared that he's going to deliver Edo State to APC. He said that openly.
You know me well. Yeah. You know I got my money well. We are still going to fight further. Don't worry, we are with you. You will not walk alone. One thing I can show you is this. Do you want to go back? Yeah! As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give the go back to you. And then we turn to a beautiful, if not more beautiful than Lagos, will be equal to Lagos. Be assured of that.
You heard him right. We know him well. as Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he is, he can get whatever he wants to get. In today Nigeria, we all know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu can have his way irrespective of who is involved. Look at what is happening in the National Assembly. He goes there and he has his way. In the court, he can have his way. With that statement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and what just happened in Edo State, everyone should be worried because you don't know what is at play. Bola Ahmed Tinubu might do everything possible to ensure that he makes it easy that that election will be won by the APC. So it's really, really worrying. But then I'm not saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is involved, because the people that took that matter to court, they are PDP members in the quest to push Philip Shuaibu out of PDP, not to have the PDP ticket. Obaseki played dirty and disenfranchised so many delegates, 381 delegates, not to participate in that primary. And these were the delegates that went to court to seek redress. And the court is finding out that the PDP contravened its own law and the electoral law. I wonder why Nigerian politicians see politics as a dirty game. They always want to play it dirty. Why wouldn't they play by the book? Why wouldn't they respect their own law and constitution? Why must they always be a dirty game involving politics? Politics should be a game of interest. It should be a game of serving. It should be a game of sacrifice, a game where you come in to serve your people and sacrifice for your people, not a game of dirtiness, shady dealings. Obaseki has cost PDP in Edo State because of his shady dealings. Why not play by the rules? Why not allow everyone to contest in that primary? Why do you want to push out someone because you think you have the power to do that? Forgetting that there is a court in the land. Now the court has spoken. So who is losing now? Is it Philip Shuaibu that has moved to APC? Or the PDP? The PDP is losing. This is what the PDP has been doing ever since they lost the presidential election in 2011. The PDP has scattered. They've not been able to put their houses in order. This is a party that has been a mainstay in African politics for a very long time, but they don't know how to put their house in order, not even to play a simple opposition. Look at how Obaseki has destroyed PDP in Edo State. Where? Kudos to him. After all, I'm not even supporting their candidate. I'm supporting the Labour Party candidate. But I wanted this to be a level playing ground. Everybody should contest. They should go out there and test their mettle so that Edo people can elect the best candidate for themselves. Those of you that were shouting that the next governor of Edo State must come from Edo Central, now that Asue Ighodalo is no longer on the ballot box, who are you going to vote for? Are you going to vote for the APC guy? Of course, he's from the North Central. Is he competent? Is he competent? You see what I was telling you people then? Are you not going to leave Olumide Akpata and vote for the APC guy that appears not to even be in this contest at all? I have never seen that guy speak. I've never seen him debate his idea. I've never even seen his economic policies. Absolutely nothing. That guy even sounds lost. He even sounds uninspired. Is he the one you're going to vote for? Are you going to leave Olumide Akpata that is competent and vote for that guy? Are you going to allow Bola Ahmed Tinubu to take over your state? What will you do? The ball is in your court. You see what I was telling you then? Don't dwell on your ethnicity. Look for character, look for competence, look for someone you can trust. Now, you are being faced to choose between a competent man and an incompetent man. You were all shouting that Asue Ighodalo is the best. Now that he's no longer on the ballot box, who are you going to vote for? You better make up your mind and ensure that Edo State do not fall to the wrong hands. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.